We're gonna keep the heels apart. We're gonna be working on the peroneal muscles. This is the outer muscle on the calf. Very good for runners and people that run a lot or do anything with their legs a lot, because these are not really that work of muscles, and they help support everything else. And also too, you get the anterior tibialis involved, right? And especially people that are rehabbing knees, ankles, everything else, you really need those muscles to really take up the slack and for stability. You're gonna feel that burning sensation through the peroneals, and you're gonna feel it down here in the Achilles by the heel a little bit. You're gonna see some people, as she's fighting right now, she's really trying to fight to keep her big toes together, right? A lot of people wanna pronate and come back out. Walk your heels out to the corners. You're gonna turn out for me. Now, flex into your right and relax the toes. Keep it all here in the ankle. Lengthen out, feel your glute at the top, come back in and feel those hips kind of relax as you come back in. Stay up. Now, we're gonna drop the toes down to the foot bar in this position. Lift the right heel, we're gonna push the left under the foot bar. This is running. Switch, 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 and double time. Let's go. So we're still working on the peroneal muscles here, but we're working on the calf tendon and everything else as well. So this is a really good exercise to get articulation through the ankle. So now we're gonna be in Pilates stance or first position. And from here, you're gonna push your heels under the foot bar, get that tendon stretch. Now we're gonna lift through the ankle. And now we're gonna bend our knees and come back in, squeezing the heels together. The heels connect us to the inner thigh, but also connect us to the glute when we get to the top of the movement. And out, under, lift, bend your knees and come in. Good, now we're gonna unhook the heels. We're gonna get our Jimmy Choos on right now, and we're gonna elevate the heel. Now we're gonna get long through the top of the foot, get a nice long line from the ankle all the way down to the hip. Your heel is gonna drop naturally a little bit, but as you bend your knees and come back in, I want you to elevate your heel back to this position. Here we go, lengthen out, and return and come back in, and lengthen out. So, from here, heels are gonna go on the foot bar. We're gonna work on the hamstring glute first here, okay? So, knees together, feet together. Now, you're gonna peel your back off the mat. Use your shoulders as a kickstand. Very nice. You notice she didn't move the mat at all. The reformer stayed exactly where it needed to be, and she just elevated at the hip. Now you can see a nice long line from the hip to the knee and then back down. Now come back down. Upper back, middle back, lower back, and tailbone. Now that's important because at the time you're shortening those muscles as you lift. Now, as you come back down, articulating through the spine, that makes the spine stretch. Now, coming back up, scooping those abs. This is the important point. You will hear a lot of clients say that, ow, my lower back right here is hurting. That's because they're not squeezing here and keeping that internal pressure, and now come back down. Upper back, middle back, lower back, tailbone. Getting that good stretch again. Last one, back up. Now, we're gonna stay here. You're gonna lift your left leg straight up, point your toes to the ceiling. Good, now from here, bend your left knee. Now, bring your toes down to the foot bar for one, and back up, and back down, and up, and down. Single leg bridge, keeping all the pressure on one leg while maintaining hip stability and coordination with the other leg. Staying nice and level within the hip. Try not to let the hip dip down. If you see that, they're gonna have to come back and stabilize through their core and through that glute on the other side that's stable. We're gonna work on the hamstring. So to do that, we're gonna go toes on the foot bar. This one's a tough one. I'd rather have more springs and a little bit more support, especially when you start this one, because the hamstring gets a little bit more tricky. So now, with same motion, peeling your back off the mat, using your shoulders as your kickstand right here, and there we go. So she just leveled that out. Wonderful. Right now she's feeling, if I can come on this side for a quick second, right now she's feeling, and you can see the muscles firing right here. She's shaking her head as well. She's feeling her hamstring right here, right underneath the glute. And that's the difference between toes on and heels on. Heels more connect you to the glute, and the toes more connect you to the hamstring right here. Bring this back down, upper back, middle back, lower back, tailbone. Now, we're gonna add a little bit of extension to this. You're gonna come back up and lengthen out. Squeeze your knees together, bring your thighs to the midline and lift. There it is. And lengthen back out. And we're gonna lift. Notice everything stays on the same line, nice and stable. Take it out. Hips stay elevated, and we lift, bring it back in, and now we're gonna drop it down. Upper back, middle back, lower back, and tailbone. Very huge. You must stay disciplined while doing the movements. That's essential. Now, we're gonna work on the outer sweep of the hamstring and glute. This is one of those exercises where pretty much it's one of those, only it's a Pilates exercise. So we're gonna come out here wide, right? We're gonna try to stay as neutral as we can right here, okay? So knee kind of over its natural point, which is that second toe right there between the second and big toe right there. Now, from here, same motion as before, peeling our back off the mat, using the shoulders as a kickstand, engaging the core, engaging the glute. Now we're working the outer sweep of the hamstring and the glute, where they connect. Come back down, and back up. And now, from here, we're gonna go out into extension. And now we're gonna lift and bring it back in. Now, yes, we're in tabletop, point your toes right there. Staying right here, what we call tabletop, 90 degrees from hip to knee, 90 degrees from knee down to the ankle. If you go here, now you're working into your hip flexor right here. So you're taking your core out of the equation. You must stay in tabletop. Squeeze your knees together, feet together, tension in the straps, pulling down from the lat. Here we go, bring it down for 1, and back up. And 2, and from here we start our 100. Start pumping those arms. 3, 4, 5. Inhale and exhale. Now from here, both hands together. Both legs straight up. Now we're gonna open up, come down the middle. Come down for 1. Stay here, pulse it out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and come back up and relax. Tricep press down, legs get extended out, chin to your chest, and back out. And that's the difference. You can see the line is much more clear. Come back in and back out. From here, flutter kicks, keep it nice and short. From the hip, the legs are straight. Nice short movement. 3, 2, and 1, and relax. From here, bend at the elbow. Right here, press down and out. And open up, arms and legs for 1, and back in, and 2. Open and close, and open, close, hold right here. Good, stay nice and long, lower here just a little bit, and now lift back up to here. 3, back down, and up, 2, and 1 right here. Bring it back down, hold it down here at the bottom, and back in. Now, from here, this heel connection is connecting you back down to your seat. Right now, rib cage heavy, tailbone heavy. Lift your legs up to 90 degrees, keeping that tailbone into the mat. Good, keeping that tailbone nice and heavy. Lower the legs down, hamstring and glute, right to about there. You want to only go to about right there because right there, the lower back is still a great position. If she goes any lower, this is going to start to lift up, and that's not the position that you want to be in. Now, come back up. That's it, deepening the core. You notice how she did that without me saying anything. Lower back down. You must have a great instructor. Come back up and back down. We're gonna stay here. From here, squeezing the heels together, we're gonna open those knees and come to frog. Legs stay on the same line, the core deepens. Now, we lengthen back out, coming back to the midline, squeezing those thighs together. We come back in and lengthen back out. Staying here, we're gonna turn this into sumos. So, you're gonna stay turned out, separate your feet. Right here. Now, you're gonna keep your heels equally distant apart. You're not gonna let them come back in. So, bend at the knee, come in. There it is. And lengthen back out. Push through the straps and let the straps become the new floor. Bring it back in. And lengthen back out. And bring it back in. and lengthen. Bring the feet together, bring the legs up. Don't go too far on the down. I want you to feel the glute, but right there is your spot so you don't lift up. There it is. So this is still letting the core control the extremities while they're in motion. Now, from here, long spine, bringing it up, lifting, lifting, lifting. Coming back down, one vertebrae at a time. Last one, come up, open up at the top, open up the legs, open up, bring it down, one vertebrae at a time. Tailbone hits, bang, short spine. Coming back up, knees come down to the shoulder blocks. Now, just like in mat Pilates, you want to keep the knees tucked, heels close to the tush. A lot of shapes that you see when you start on the mat, because the mat is the precursor to the reformer, you're going to see those same shapes on the reformer. Come back down. Now those that I'm speaking classic Pilates to, you understand what I'm saying by that? Those of you that do this other thing, I don't know. And back up. There it is. And bring it back down. Last one. And no, you know that was not it. That was not it. There we go. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. And roll it out. All here.